Some people think it doesn't really matter who your friends are, but you couldn't be more wrong. A psychologist named Gustave Le Bon developed something called the crowd theory. And in simple terms, it explains how an individual loses their sense of individual responsibility or individuality when they become a part of a group. Emotions spread like wildfire, and rational or logical thinking is replaced by mob mentality. There was an experiment that was conducted where an individual found himself amongst several others in a classroom. The others in the room were actors, and they were asked questions. So the actors were meant to intentionally give the wrong answer, and each of them complied. So a question was asked, the first person, wrong answer. Second person, wrong answer. Fourth person. Fifth person. Now on to the man who was a part of the experiment. And guess what? Despite the fact that he knew the right answer was very obvious, but because everyone else before him gave the wrong answer, he decided to what? Go ahead and follow the crowd. And that basically explains the crowd theory. Now, this is just a small example of what happens on a larger scale. Many times, we don't realize the influence that people around us have on us, on our behavior, on our mentality, on our perspective. And that's why it's really important to choose our friends wisely. It would interest you to know that the Bible actually supports this theory. The Bible says, bad company corrupts good manners. The Bible also says that a man who walks with fools will himself become a fool. That basically is the crowd theory. Some people think, oh, I can move around with them, but I can still maintain my individuality. Do you really think so? For how long? And how well? It is clear there are principles that guide us in this world that we live in. These principles are supported by both science and the Bible. And I think it's something that we shouldn't take lightly. Before you decide to go to that place, before you decide to surround yourself with a certain group of people, before you decide the places, the spaces, the people you allow in your corner, take a while to think about the crowd theory and determine for yourself, what type of influence do you want? What type of future do you want for yourself? And would this place, would these people, would this space help me to achieve that or not? If not, maybe you should think twice. And if it will, then well done. Keep it up. That's it for today. I hope you guys learned something new. Have a wonderful day. Bye.